Hello again. This is another video. This one, I've had a lot of requests to do this one, which is on basic programming and also to merge programs as well. But just slightly before we get to that stage, I've now got more of the ramps. I ordered these off Steve from the Hobby Goblin, which he got these and I got supplied. These take about 20 minutes to do each one, so it's not too bad. And also I've got ordered off Steve out this, which is a Dapple signal. Now the reason I got that is because of this. This is a block signalling system. My mate Fred sent it me, and what it actually does is you connect your Dapple signal into here with a power there, and this is a sensor. You see there? And what it actually does is that sits between the rails like that, so that when the train comes up to it, it'll then lip the signal, and then as it's gone past, the signal will drop. So when I had this off Fred, I had to go and then order this Dapple signal, which simply I got from Steve at the Hobby Goblin. Now this thing worked about 4 or 5 times, and then it just failed. I couldn't get it to work after that. What it was, I was trying to adjust the timing on it, and now if you put it together, all round here it goes red hot. You can't even touch it. So I had to then go back to my best thing, which again, as all my layout is Train Tech. And I've got this, which is a dual signal. That's where the signals are connected in. There's number 1 signal, that'll be number 2 signal. That's your power, and you've got a little button here. You press that, switch to whichever your signal is, which is there on mine. You press it and it's set up. So if I actually do this now, just show you. There it goes. Click it back again. The reason it's there is the fact that all round my layout, of course, is all colour signals, and it wouldn't look right. So I did this basically as an experiment. So that's why it sits there. So then, right, that's the main things I've been playing around with on the layout. Right, first thing is the sounds and also the programming of trains. To program a train, you actually click on this here, and a little red light comes on. It then asks you, it says, do you want to, I'll just do this bit to show you, and it says, do you want to do this? And you say yes. So what you can do there, we'll just do this for starters, just show you. We do that, we do that, we do that. We'll run the train because we've got, and it's sitting there. You then press it back again and said, would you like to see what you've done? And what you do is that. And what it actually does, what you've just done is all set up here. These are in seconds and parts of a second, and that is all the bits that you want in it. And that's how you actually do a program. Now then, one of the things is that, as you know with mine, I've got about 20, 30 programs in mine now. I've just done another one, I'll just show you in a minute. But two of the parts of it is, one is a train announcement, and another part is actually running the train. So you've just done what we've just done, which is the train. Now if I actually go into my programs here and just show you this particular one, which is Bristol Test, which is that. So what that is it starts up at 0, the lights come on, the cab comes on, the coach comes on, it goes forward to 10 mile an hour, up to 60 mile an hour, drops down to 10, it then stops, coach lights go off, the cab goes off, and so we say these are all parts of a second. Now when you've done this, and you have to give it a name once you've done it, is this one here, which is stop. Now that is 43.34. Now if the train is actually too far from where you started it from, or it's too far back, you adjust this particular time. It takes time to do this, but it does work, and that's how you'll do that. Now then, so that is that one. Now when it comes to train announcements, what you need to do, you don't need Railmaster on for this to start working stuff out first, but first of all you need to go to your files and look for the Railmaster file, which is there. So you click the Railmaster file, and this is what you would normally see in the system. These are all the different pictures and everything else that go in the system. But up here, there's one here called sounds. You click on the sounds, and you've got this lot here, which are clock bells, and there's farms, there's train crashes, there's all sorts in there. But right at the top there's another one which is called English. Click on that, and what these are all your train announcements. You know, the Bristolian service, the Caledonian service, platform, stand back from the platform edge, platform 4, and these are in female, and you all go down into the males. You need to set these up. This is where the time takes, because you've got to know how long that bit takes, and then when that bit takes, and then that bit takes, and it's just then fiddling the time until you've got it to what you want. Now then, what I've got here, I'll just show you this. I'll just go back to this and go back into my plans here. What I've actually got is one in here, which is this one, which is I forgot what I put it as. No. There's one down the bottom here somewhere. So there's one in here. What it actually is I know what it is. It's up here somewhere. Right. It's me. I'm losing plot today. We've got builders next door banging away, so this is why I'm trying to do this now. If I do to Bristol 1 there, that on there, so actually what I do there, if I go to here and go to here and go to Bristol 1, those are all the train announcements which I've just put in. You can drag this across here, so it actually shows you at 0, when you click it, it'll play that, and it'll be 3 chimes. Then it'll go 2.55 seconds after, it'll play that one, which is train now standing, platform 1, Bristolian service, train belonging. And that is how you actually do them. Now to set them up, so what I can actually do is just come out of that one now, I'll just show you that one, what it actually is. Bristol 1, which is that one there, and then you can click on this one here.
The train now standing at platform 1 is the Bristolian service. Please keep your belongings with you at all times.
So that's that particular one. So I've got dozens of these things floating around here, but these things actually I can change around. So if I've got that one there, which is Bristol 1, if I go to here, and what we'll do is we'll do 1. So we go to 0, and we put a 0 in there. We go to this, which is the program command. You go to this, and then you actually scroll down, and there's these down here, which is play sound. You've got the play sound, and then you press this little button here, and what it actually does, it should bring up, they are. Those what we've just been talking about, they're all here. So if I put in belongings, that's that. So you just keep adding them on and adding them on. So if I put in here, we'll just put on for now bell, and we'll save that now. And what we do now is come out. We go to here and go to bell, which is that one we just done, and do this.
Please keep your belongings with you at all times.
So that's it. So what we've got here, the one that we've just done with the Bristol one. So if you look at these times, if you can slow your video down and put these times down there, and those are the ones I've just done, which are the chimes. The train now standing, platform 1, Bristolian services. You can change that to which one it is, the Caledonian, and there's the belongings. So that's one I've done. There is another one which I've done, which again is virtually the same time. These are the main timings again. On this one here, we've got chimes, next train to arrive, 1, Bristolian, Mr. Porter. The train which I'd programmed, which is this one here, so these are all the times on your train that you've just programmed. So you've got all them, and that's, you know, the lights on, where it might be, if you've got the lights on your train. So what you've got there, I've got another one which I'll just show you quickly. I've got one in here which is a clock. Wrong one, don't want that one. I need to go in here. I'm going to put the clock on for now. With the clock, you've got to put clock on and clock off, else otherwise you can't stop it. Same as those with the seaside sounds and all that which you had. If you click it on, you can't turn it off unless you turn Railmaster off. So you need to do a program for each one, which I've actually got. So if I actually go in here and show you this one, which is a clock. There's a clock off, there's a clock on there, and there it is. There and there. And that's all them are. Now that thing there will actually, at 7 minutes time, it will actually chime 4 o'clock. So that is, we've done all that one now, so we now have we've done this one, which is the building Bristol 3. We've also done this one, which is your train. Now then, to merge them, what we've got to do, this is what my final project was. I'll just show you this one. That is the final program of one that I've actually set up already, and it runs. You can include some things like whistles and stuff like that. So it's quite easy. But so what you go to is go to this one here, and we'll go for the Bristol one. Now remember, you've got to save both the files. Don't give it the same file number, I shall lose your original one. So what we now go to is Bristol 1, which is that. So what we do now is we click on this here and then press plus there, and then what we do then is go to this one here, which says merge, and you've got the merge, and it says there it merges with that all the same track plan, which is, of course it is. So you just click that, and what you get now is you get all your programs in here which you've done, same as we've done the Bristol one. So what I've actually got is, if I do I think it's down here somewhere, test, right, what it's done, 6 merged correctly. So what you've actually done now is you've done this and put all them in it. Now you've got to remember this one here, which is the file one, what you need to do is to put this one above that one. So this does happen in these cases. So you go to there and you go to here and you go up, and it actually pumps it up one like that. So in actual fact, what instead of 9, what we can now is put in 0.02 just for starters, and that will do all that particular train. and then all you got to do is save it. I'm not going to save it because I don't want that one, but once you've saved it, you can then run your train. Now what I've done is, as I said, I've done that particular file and the other file, and in here is one which I've done, which I'll show you, which is Bubble Bristol Test, I think it is. Where is it? Bristol Test, that one. What you can do then is if you click this, what it's doing is actually putting the lights on the train, and it does all that bit. So then it'll do the run. But as I say, we've just done the Bristol Test. Here it comes. That one. So what we've just done is we've done the announcement, we've done this, and that is the other part in. So actually, I'll have to go back a bit with this one. Just hang on a minute. So my particular, let's push it back here a minute. Oh, it's still running. Sorry about that. So what we've actually done, if I do this one now, is one that I've actually mainly programmed, which is Bubble 2. If I actually do this now.
The train now standing at platform 2 is the Bristolian service. Please ensure you keep your belongings with you at all times.
But also is my sign there will actually change, saying the train is approaching. It'll go round again. Then comes up. It's just timing and putting these extra bits into it. So it still says train approaching there. Now it's going to pull up now on this last stage. Remember, this is the train part plus adding these other sounds in as well. Here it stops.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the Bristolian service. Would Mr. Harbottle please report to the ticket office?
And also, is the signs changed again? These are all added into the system. Another one which I haven't used for a while, I'll just show you this one, which is my, I just past my chair, which is this, which is my level crossing, which is this. And all I do is click it off again. There's the clock going off. The reason I didn't have this on for a long while is my door chime is exactly that. So I could be messing up here on the railway and that go off and I'd run downstairs and find out it's this thing up here. So I never got around to it. So it's now doing that one there. That's it. So I can actually just go to here now, go to the clock off and do that. And that now has stopped it again. So basically what we're talking is we are talking setting up a program by whichever may be. So we've done Bristol 2, which is there, which is the same again. If you just do this and stretch them, you can actually see the bits and pieces in it there. And it's all done by those files at the back. Now then, that particular clock one we just talked about, if I do this and go here and put in 0, I'll show you the clock one, and we go in here and put in the cog again, we now go to here and do this, when I read down to the sounds, find the sound, but here's the clock one, so you can have the clock chimes on the left hand speaker or the right hand speaker. So we say left, you do that and you save that as clock on. You then save that and go out, and then you do it again and put the clock off, which is that one, and you say clock off. So that's how you switch the clock on and off. So what it was clock chimes on, or clock right or left, and the other one was the off one. And say down here is the ones where we do the play sound. So we do that and we do that. What it's going to do now, so what you've got here, these do all those particular ones with the seasides and everything else. I don't mess with those. The main ones you want, the chime one is these here. This one here, that one we see here, the three dings, that's what that one is there. So we go to English and you pick these up here. So we do Caledonian there, and what we can do is put in there, and put that in as Cal, like that. And we save it. You see the colour change in the screen. You come out again, you go to here, and we'll go now to Cal. There's the Cal one, and then you click that one.
It's the Caledonian service.
It's just a matter of laying the times out. So if you want to experiment, there's the particular one. If you want to do that one and look at those times, put those times down, you go to the cog, you go to the, and here you go to play sounds, and then you find this particular one here, train, no, that, and then save it. So that will give you that train announcement for Bristol 1. So if I go then, so go here and go to, where are we, Bristol 1, which is the one I'm just showing you.
The train now standing at platform 1 is the Bristolian service. Please keep your belongings with you at all times.
So the thing is you can set up all these from that one there. So you want that one and you want your train one, you merge them together and you just have to fiddle the times out a little bit. But you always have to make it that this one you're going to do, which is this one, is a different name for a program. Otherwise you'll lose one of your programs. You've got to do it all over again. So that is it for this one. If anybody wants me at any time, please give me a call. I'm on 01782 301 294. I'm always available. Don't be afraid to ask, and please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.